And welcome along and welcome back to Cornbrook Contracting. Today we're down at Mercury Farm. And as you can see, we're getting stuck into the silage harvest down here. So we're doing corn silage today. Field looks a little bit full of weeds. Thomas is once again on our forage harvester. Currently, Dave is accompanying him around the first headland of the field, and I'm just sitting back here waiting for Dave's trailer to get full. In fact, from the sounds of it, he may have just got full. We're trying not to get too close. Yep, Dave is full, so we're going to come up alongside. Oh no, maybe not. I can't see what's in Dave's trailer from here. Yeah, Dave appears to be full, so that's good. Coming up beside you.
Splendid. It's going to be a bit tight for you in there, so I'm just going to take it a little bit slower, I think.
That's right. I'll stick just behind your header here.
Perfect stuff.
So there we go. So yeah, we're getting about. Looks like despite the weeds in here, we're getting about a trailer full off 3 sides of the field. Which will be a good amount. Oh, we're going to go right through a bush here, but not got an awful lot of choice. There we go. This, of course, will get easier on our second round the field. You want me to the left or the right on the second headland?
You know what? You can probably just stay to the right for now. I think that should work. We're just going to. I'll turn myself around or get myself pulled back, and then if you pull up alongside, we should be.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll pull around.
You got enough room to get around there? Yes.
Yeah, I'm round now. There we go. On and onward and upward. So, oh. I'm going to try and match the speed of the harvester, really, which is always a little bit tricky. Goes about 6 miles an hour, I think. I'm going to get round and he'll reposition himself. And we're probably about half full by the looks of things here. I'm going to judge my trailer here. Now, this is a nice short distance. We're right next. We're in the field right next to Mercury Farms here, and as a result, that means that we're in a place where it's a very short trip. So, 2 of us working on the carting here is not going to cause a lot of problems. Oh, we might even get a 3rd headland out of this with the extra bit that's down. Quite good, this. Yeah, wait. I think Dave had a little bit of a rougher time with his first headland. A lot less space to manoeuvre. We seem to be doing a lot better this time. In fact, I think that's going to do me. All done.
Ah, that was a nice quick load again.
Yeah, it seems to be despite the huge amount of wheat in this field, it seems to be having a pretty good yield to it.
I didn't notice that from up here, actually. Yeah, it does seem to be a little bit trashy in the bottom there, but hey ho.
Right, so we'll get this reversed into here and get it tipped. Always an interesting bit of manoeuvring.
Is it a bit tight over there for you?
Just a little bit. Oh, I seem to have got it better this time than the ones we had with our last job, though.
I was just saying that we had to bail half that last field because the pit was full pretty quickly over there.
Right, let's get this tipped. There we go. Almost all out. And there we are. Right, let's head back out to the field. Right, so Dave has filled up again. I think, hasn't he? Yeah, he's off.
Yeah, he's away for you.
So there we go. So we're going to pull up.
When we get to the top here, I'm going to swing right around to the far end and we'll just take it as one block from.
Okay, sounds good to me. Right, so yeah, we're Dave's pulled away. We are gonna fill up next, or we're filling up our trailer again now. And yeah, as you just heard Tom say, we're gonna pull round and come back down the field the other way. There's not much point in doing lots of headlands now. So we'll pull round fairly quickly and get lined up so that when he pulls in, he has a trailer to actually put the silage into. Or not the silage, the corn into. The chaff, that's the word I'm looking for. He's got somewhere to put the chaff, which is good. I'll be a little bit closer. I'm catching the edge of the trailer a little bit. I want to make sure he's properly getting it over the lip. Which he is, which is great news. Although it gets us fairly close to the header. Alright. It's ever decreasing now. But, good challenge. But we're over the, yeah, we're doing a good piece of karting here. Wait. A little bit zigzaggy. Coming up nicely over about 3/4 full at the moment. Right, this is where it gets interesting because this is going to be tight. I think I'll let Dave get you started on the next field. I'm about 3/4 full, maybe a little bit more.
Sounds good to me. We can make that work. I'm surprised at how quickly we're flying through all of this. Actually, it's nice to actually get into some good body of maize and be able to really churn our way.
Yeah, that harvester is working nice and swiftly through this.
Let's just go straight forward and get that bit at the end as well.
Okay. Right, so this will finish us up on this field, and we're going to tip, as I said there, we're going to tip and let Dave do the karting to open the next field. So we shall head off. Yeah, we got a pretty full trailer this time. Maybe a little bit fuller than I'd like to have gone, but yeah, it's got it all. Right. Let Gav get out of the way. This is, of course, his farm that he's called us in to do. And he's actually been the longest of the new owners of the farm, the estate farms. And he's doing a superb job. He's expanded really well and really quickly here. So it's good to see somebody.
Do you know where we're going for this next field?
I think it's through the other side of the yard, and then beyond a bit. Yeah, out that way. It's not the first field. I think it's the second field up there.
Smashing. I'm sure I'll see it when I get close to it. Ah, yes, I can see it already.
Right, back this in. There we go. So we're going back and forth there a bit because I wanted to get a nice straight attempt. There we are. Go forward. And tip. That's got it. There we go. Sometimes a little bit dodgy on the hydraulics on this. I need to get them looked at because it's a little bit worrying when it doesn't immediately tip when I tell it to. Yeah, that's nice coming out. There we go. And we'll head up and see how they're getting started on the other field, which is just up and out this way. Looks like there might be a little bit more headland on this field in certain places, so that's good. Nice and useful. A little bit. Oh, actually, that headland there, that's probably where we're going to be emptying. That's going to be a little bit tight.
I'd watch how you're coming up this hill there, Jamie. I got a little bit sticky underfoot there. I got a little bit stuck on that hillside.
I saw it struggling up there a little bit. It was, yeah. I was wondering if it was the harvester was finding it a bit tough. Looks to be about the same amount of yield here as the other field.
Do you know it's going to be pretty much spot on there? I think it's. I think this one might be slightly bigger though, so we're going to get a little bit more out there. But he's going to do pretty well off the whole thing, I think. Should have enough to keep the cattle going.
Yeah, suddenly going to have a nice full silo. Or a nice full clamp, I should say.
It's made a little bit tighter by these fences though. It's not quite as easy to get around.
Yeah, although there's more space on this field than there was on the last one. I can actually get beside you here.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just going to get that bit in the corner.
So on to the second headland now. And this should be much easier now that we're going with a little bit more space to work with. Need to keep a bit closer to the harvester though, otherwise I'm going to lose stuff on the edge of the over the edge of the trailer. Want to have a better angle on it, but yeah, this is as I was saying to Thomas a minute ago. This is actually a really good yield off both these fields, considering that they seem to have had a weed problem on here. Not really that surprising, as no one's really been looking after these farms too much before we came along. But seems to have created or got a good crop off here anyway. Oh, need to stay a little bit away from the harvester there. There we go. Nicely done. Right. Make sure we get into a good position for Thomas. How are we doing? We are, I reckon, about 3/4 full at this point. So that's good. Get this filled. And it is. I am zigzagging a little bit. But otherwise running okay. Got to watch it because the trailer is now getting quite full. So I don't think we're going to go... Oh. Thank you. I was trying to keep an eye on that then.
That's alright. You might only get one more load out of this, and then I think we'll be about done.
Yeah, looks good. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Judging by what we had on the last field, I think that's probably about right. So back into the main yard, and yeah, as we're saying, I think we've got one more run, one more load to go.
When we get this one finished, I'll take the chopper back to the yard. I need to put the grass header back on, because we've got to go and lift silage over in a place called Meadow Grove, which is a bit of a drive, but we need to go over there and help a young man out.
Excellent. Yeah, I need to get this. I need to get this tractor back to the yard. I've had a little bit of a hydraulic issue with tipping, so I need to get the tractor checked over and check what's going on with the hydraulics on this.
There's a joke in there about Massey's. I'll leave it at that.
I left it wide open for you. Alright, so get this tipped. Just pull forward a little. There we go. Right, so let's get this back up to the field. One more load to go, and that should be this field done. Can I get round here before they get to the end of the field? Yeah, I can. Perfect. Around here. And that just means I'm actually travelling least distance to catch up behind them. And it isn't a massive amount left. Right, there we go. Yeah, days all full. So we'll put up the side and hopefully, well, I think this is going to probably be the last. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be the last trailer full, which is good. A nice wide cutter on the front of this John Deere. So it tends to get the job done nice and quickly, which is exactly what we're after. Yep. There we go. Oop. Pull alongside and all good. Don't know how much width there is left. How many headers widths have we got left on here?
At a push, 2.5.
Okay, so a little bit more than I thought from where I am. But plenty of space in the trailer still.
Excellent.
If not, we can get the last little bit in Dave's trailer. There we go. Pull up the hill. Again, want to make sure that we're close enough to the harvester that it's getting over the lip of the trailer, but not so close that we're hitting that header.
We're just going to go back a little bit there. I missed a bit. My head has skipped up on me for some reason.
Oh yeah, that's a bit weird. That's a bit odd.
Yeah, it might be my press of a button, I think.
Right, penultimate row, and that'll be this job done, which is great, which is absolutely fantastic to get all this work done. I think I'm getting fairly full.
You're not far off there at all, actually. If you want to leave now, we'll just put the rest into Dave.
Yeah, I'll take this down to the yard. Okay, thank you. Right, so we're gonna go and tip this, and with that, I think we will probably close off the blog. There we go. We'll let Gav clear out of the way for us. And we'll back this in. There we go. Right, and get this tipped. Which is, ooh, fantastic. So, tip this up. And that is where we are going to end today's vlog. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Cornbrook Contracting, please subscribe to both this channel and Simulation for the Nation. And don't forget to ring that bell. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.